Good evening, everyone. We wanted to sit down and make a quick video, just kind of update you on why there's been such a huge gap in our uploads. So, the last video that I had put up, I should have the Boo at the Zoo video up at this point, but before that, I think back in like November 5th is when I put up the Science Behind Pixar one, which we actually recorded the day before the Boo at the, or no, it was the same day as the Boo at the Zoo one.
Same hit.
It was recorded, yeah, I did that the same day, but there's this huge gap. So it's the holiday season right now, and we both work retail. Therein lies the first and one of the biggest problems.
Yeah, it's just a really busy time of year for us. And it's not even necessarily like neither of us are really working a lot of like overtime or anything.
No.
It's just a lot of like mental exhaustion.
Yeah, like by the time we get home, especially her, she's really bad about it because of what she does at work. We both work in the same company, just in different locations. Yeah. And the difference in our jobs, you can really tell. My area is a lot smaller. And so the mental and even physical exhaustion for her is usually a lot higher, unless I get sent off to do a bunch of other stuff, which does sometimes happen. And the cat's right here, so I think it's fine.
I don't know what she did. She like jumped at something. I don't
know. Jumping at shadows.
I guess. I don't know.
So yeah, just the fact of us having to work was one of the biggest kind of obstacles that we've had to kind of get through. Yeah. Also, we've had 2 really crazy snowstorms, and then we also had one last night that wasn't quite as bad. Yeah. But the other ones, there was like inches of just ice for the most part on like all the roads, because you know the snowplows don't like to go out when they should. Yeah. Instead, they seem to wait until everything freezes, and then they're really no good. Yeah. So like her car couldn't get around because it's about this high off the ground.
Yeah, my car was stranded for a whole week. So. Oh
yeah, and it was just covered in snow because she just didn't bother driving. There was two days that Maury came and got you. So yeah, there was 2 days that Maury actually her mom actually came over to pick her and Aiden up, took her to work, and then took Aiden back to her house because she usually watches him. Yeah. And then I like drove myself because my car isn't 2 inches off the ground and weighs more than a feather. Yeah, so her car was spent a long time buried under the snow. Yeah. Other than that, like all 3 of us got sick at one point. That was another part of it. She got sick, and then Aiden kind of got sick, and then between the 2 of them, they passed it to me because that's just how my life works. I don't normally get sick, and then all of a sudden I have her and the child to deal with, and now I actually do get sick, so that's just great.
I also work with like a ton of people.
That is true.
And
hi.
And so I get sick really easy. Like my coworker today was like, "Oh, I'm getting a cold," after I'd been touching the phone that she was touching all day long. And I was like, "Thanks for letting me know before I touched that."
Yeah,
so like I used like a bunch of hand sanitizer. Yeah. I'm like, I can't get sick again.
Yeah, so that was another part of it. This is the other part right here. This is Ellie Mae. We adopted her almost a month ago. Yeah. No with the pause thing. You already got scratches on my arm from earlier. Thank you. Hello. So yeah, we adopted her from the rescue in Aurora. They had called her Athena, and we decided that we liked Ellie Mae better.
Well, yeah. Athena...
Well, I mean, we went through on the drive home. We went through a list of like tons of names. Actually, Anna just pulled up a list of female Disney names. That's literally what she did. She just started reading them off and was like, kind of like this one, kind of like that. And we decided on Ellie Mae from The Rescuers.
Yeah, she's definitely not an Athena. She is a coonhound, and Athena does
coonhound
not
mix.
fit.
Yeah, no. Ellie Mae fits her really well. So we've been having to deal with getting her used to a new home, especially with the cat over here. Yeah. Thankfully, Ellie hasn't gone after the cat. She's afraid of the cat.
Well, because the cat beats up on her.
Well, the cat beats up on us sometimes.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But no, Ellie will jump over the couch to go around the cat because the cat likes to lay in the hallway or in the doorways because she knows that the dog will not go past her. Yeah. So I'm constantly having to get up and go, get the heck out of the way, stop blocking the door. So, and she also has separation anxiety, which has been something that we've had to work through. We're still kind of working on. Yeah. She's getting better. She doesn't bark and howl as long when we leave, but she does tend to just kind of bow, bow for quite a while.
Yeah, she does.
So,
thankfully, we have amazing neighbors who are understanding.
Yes, they're very understanding of it. Other than that, we did have a couple of trips to the hospital. Once with Aiden because he had to get stitches in his cheek. So that was not a fun night. That was actually Thanksgiving night. Mm-hmm. So she worked 2 hours right before the Black Friday sale happened.
Yeah.
And then about 10 minutes before the sale was supposed to start, that's when I called her because I was in the ER with her mom and Aiden. Yeah. So, and her mom was the only one that was there when it happened. I was here. I was about to leave to go to her store to shop the sale. So, yeah, we had to get stitches in his cheek, but he's doing fine. You wouldn't even know that he had anything wrong. Mm-hmm. So it's been nice. And then her dad had to go to the hospital for a little bit because he got really sick and it aggravated some other things that he already had going on. Yeah. So he had a one-night stay at the hospital. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't very happy about that because he wants to be moving around.
Well, that and he was complaining that there was only like 2 channels on their TV, and so like he couldn't watch anything worth watching. He said he watched Frozen though, so there's Lord. That.
I mean, he doesn't watch it enough with Aiden there. Aiden's in love with Olaf. We aren't sure why because he was in love with Olaf before we actually showed him Frozen the first time.
Yeah, he had never seen Frozen or anything,
mm-hmm. and just decided he loved Olaf.
But he did that with Woody too. He like became obsessed with Woody, and he had never seen any of the Toy Story movies.
Right.
And he was just like all of a sudden Woody was his deal. Woody.
But yeah, so we wanted to make this video, give a quick update on how those things were going, and why we had such a big gap.
Yeah.
So the last thing we wanted to talk about was kind of how things are going to go from here on out. So between now and the end of the year, there will be at least 1, maybe 2 videos, but it might just be 1 between now and the end of the year. And then at the start of the year, we're going to set a more solid upload schedule. So we'll be releasing putting out videos on Thursdays and Mondays. Mm-hmm. Mondays and Thursdays, however you want to say it. I only think that because the first kind of upload day of the year will be Thursday, January 2nd. I believe is what it is when I looked at it earlier. And things will kind of change. The days will remain the same, but we might add some more to it depending on what we're doing because we've been doing mostly Disney videos up to this point, which will kind of be how we do a few of them on Thursdays going forward for now. But then we also will kind of add in some other things. I don't know what she's doing. I felt the weight leave from behind me. And then Mondays we'll upload. On the weekends we're gonna do kind of vlog what we are up to on the weekends because we usually do some fun stuff like we go to the zoo or the museum, mm-hmm. Or we just gonna stand and play board games or different things like that. I know this weekend Anna's going to get her hair cut and possibly cut, we think, and dyed.
Yeah, my friend is a hairstylist, and she wanted to do a like photo shoot and model thingamabobber, whatever.
Whatever.
She just posted on her Instagram and was like, "Hey, anybody interested in a vivid haircut or hair color photo shoot thing?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?"
That as well.
So, at the very least, I'm getting my hair dyed, but I have a very strong suspicion she's going to cut my hair because it really, really needs to be cut badly. Yeah. My ends are kind of disgusting, so
getting a little long.
So she'll probably cut it too. So I might vlog some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of it, probably not all of it.
Well, but... yeah, I mean that would get a little boring for some people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to sit and with me for 60 minutes.
Do like a time lapse.
I could do a time lapse.
Just like set up your phone somewhere and do a time lapse of your hair getting dyed or something.
Yeah, I don't think my phone would last for like several hours of hair dyeing though.
Yeah, probably not. So yeah, we'll on Mondays we'll upload kind of our weekend vlog, and then Thursdays, for right now, Thursdays will be kind of Disney focused, Disney parks for now. Probably Disney park. The Thursday will probably say Disney parks from now on, and then we'll kind of add some more stuff, whether we're talking about like regular just all around Disney stuff, or if we're just talking about other random things, and we'll kind of add that as we go along. But for now, we're going to set a solid schedule of Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah,
is when we're going to put videos out. So I think, was there anything else? I think that was it. Yeah, so we just wanted to make the video to kind of update you as to what's going on, and I still have a paw in my back. Darn dog. That's what I deal with every day. So anyway, yeah, we will hopefully see you guys in the next video.